Good morning, good day, good afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you for joining me today in this practice. I would like to start sitting down, grounding into your seated pose, whichever one you choose, cross-legged, thunderbolt on your shins, and take a second to meet yourself on the mat, on the ground, wherever you are. Deeply inhaling and exhaling as you verify that your lumbar is straight, your stomach is lightly engaged, sternum is up, shoulders are up and back. As you inhale and exhale, bringing your hands to heart center, closing your eyes for the opening Om. Deeply inhale for 3 Oms. Deeply inhaling and exhaling as you slowly open up your eyes. Bring your hands down to your knees. Today we're going to go into Supta Padangusthasana. So that is reclined foot, big toe, hand to big toe pose. So starting lying down on your back, trying to get your lumbar as nicely on the ground as you can, and your neck and head as well. If you've got tons of dreadlocks like me, this takes a couple seconds. And as you are here, straighten out your legs so that you're lying completely on your back, and straighten your hips so that you don't have your feet going outward or inward. Straightening your legs as you are lying down, lightly engaging them, and getting ready to lift the right leg. Now at this moment you might want to have a towel or a belt or anything that you can grab your foot with. Let's say that your hand doesn't meet your toe. So for the pose, as you inhale and exhale, lifting up your right foot, getting your fingers to meet your big toe with the yogi toe here. Like I said, if ever you don't meet, you can hold any kind of tissue, any kind of anything here. So holding here and making sure that your left leg, the foot is engaged, not too much, but you want to have it lightly engaged, as well as the right leg. So this is a very nice stretch for the hamstrings, and you can try to bring it as close to you as possible. So you want to make sure that your abdomen is just lightly engaged, and this is a beautiful pose for your thigh muscles as well. And again, be careful that the left leg is not opening up, that your toes aren't like going off to the side, flopping around. You want to keep that alignment while you're in the pose here. Relaxing into the pose, feeling it. Deep belly breathing. And as you exhale, lowering your leg to the side as much as possible, keeping your left hip firmly on the ground. We're not lifting up like this, keeping the same alignment, simply opening up to the side. Here, once again, if you have a belt or even if you have a block or a cushion that you can put underneath your leg to relax a little bit more, feel free to do so. If you've got something handy. If not, this is a very good strengthening pose for the legs as well. And just a couple more breaths. And slowly but surely bringing your leg back up and gently releasing and bringing your right leg to the ground. Now, this is my favorite part of the pose. I don't know about you guys, but it legit feels like this leg is at least an inch longer than the other one. This pose for me is awesome. Like I literally keep breathing in and out, stretching that hamstring. This is a beautiful way to get the pose in without having to balance on one foot. Always focusing as well on your breath, breathing into the abdomen, getting away from the short chest breaths that we function on most of the time. And opening up to the side as you exhale, lowering down, keeping the right hip. Again, we're not lifting at all. The right hip is firmly on the ground as the left foot extends out to the side. You also don't want to be turning in your ankle. Be very cautious of your ankle, keeping the engagement in your thighs, in your legs, protecting your joints at every moment when you're in the yoga poses. And a couple more deep breaths here. Remembering to engage your thigh. If you let your thigh go, you're going to notice that you become a little bit spaghetti in your legs. So engaging the thigh always. Sorry if I'm not looking at the camera. There's a lot of sun. And inhaling gently, coming back up and slowly and gently releasing your left leg down to the ground, meeting the right. And now taking a second, relaxing your whole body and just bringing awareness to how you feel. How you feel in your hips, your thighs, your knees, the back of your knee, your shins, calves, ankles, and toes. How do you feel? And now my both legs feel equal, so that feels amazing. And slowly turning over to the side and gently sitting back up for the pranayama and meditation. Today, I would like to go to Bhramari pranayama. I feel like that's a horrible English accent. Bhramari. It is the humming bee meditation. And afterwards, the meditation will, humming bee pranayama, and the meditation will be silence, because after you do the humming bee, there is actually a beautiful, beautiful silence in the mind, anyway, for myself. And there is such a awareness to bring towards cutting off the senses and then going into silence. So when the meditation will be over, you'll hear the little bell. So for the humming bee pranayama, covering up your eyes with your fingers and using your thumbs to cover your ears, so completely plug them. What we're doing is we're cutting off these senses. And as you inhale deeply into the abdomen, when you exhale, you are humming, right? You're just humming. And I'm going to be doing it 14 times. I'm going to be through each chakra twice, going up and back down. Now, depending on your breath, you might be able to do 14 as well. You might be able to do 10. You might be able to do 20. Follow your breath. If you'd like to go with the chakras as well, you can do it 2 times for each, 14 times, and then go into silence. Or you can continue with the humming meditation as much as you want. You don't really hear the guidance, right? So when you're done with the humming, then go into silence and feel the beauty of it. Starting with covering up your eyes and your ears. Verifying your posture, first of all, making sure that you don't have an arch or a slouch. Straight back, straight shoulders, Computer neck push back just a little bit, chin parallel to the mat, and prepare with an inhalation. Heart center as we close today's practice with a mantra, 3 Om, Shanti, 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 Hari Om. Om Trayom Vakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyamamrita. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hare Om. Deeply inhaling and bringing your hands behind your back, grabbing your wrist as you exhale, bowing down to yourself, bowing down to the practice, bowing down to everything that is possible when you show up and you are disciplined. When you show up and you have an intention of love, the balance. And inhale as you come up, keeping your eyes closed, rubbing your palms together, creating that heat, creating that energy, and placing your palms on. Deeply inhaling and exhaling as you slowly open up your eyes inside the darkness of your palms, and you gently open up your palms, bringing them away from your face, coming back into the space where you are. Thank you so much for joining today's practice. And fun fact, I pretty much poked my eye with this little bell as I bent forward. So yoga can be dangerous. All right, guys, thank you so much. See you tomorrow.